If you pay attention closely into the world events today, everything is coming into knowledge. So if you don't know like yourself, it's not going to be a good deal. It's going to be a little funky. So this is why we teaching this. We try to keep teaching this, and we don't want to try to hold anybody's hand on learning this shit, because we learned it ourselves, and you can do it too. It's not hard. It can be complex, but if you stay patient and keep looking into it, you'll start loving it, because you'll start seeing all the codes of yourself. So hold on, boom. So we're going in with the sun first. Sun represents central expression and personality. So everybody always saying like your zodiac, your sun sign. You're not just your sun sign. You have like damn near every zodiac, every planet, of course, in your energy. So this is how you can tell how your mind flows. Yeah. So he just chilling.
I'll leave him alone for now.
He probably heard my voice. So
he gonna crawl over here.
So sun represents central expression and personality. Moon represents emotions, of course. Mercury represents communication and processing of information. That's your Mercury, the water planet. Venus represents relationships, desires, and intentions. Mars represents action and sex drive. Jupiter represents expansion, teaching style, and one's connection to source. Saturn represents life lessons, restrictions, disciplines, and limitations. So I'm gonna keep going. I want to stop. Uranus represents a collective awakening, rebellion, innovation, and liberation. Neptune represents collective spirituality, fantasy, and illusion. Pluto, my favorite planet, represents collective transformation and regeneration. I say that's my favorite planet because I have a lot of Pluto energy in my chart. You have anything to say?
Same.
Oh, you say same. Okay.
I like Pluto.
Yeah.
Darkest planet.
The darkest planet is transformational.
Yeah.
So, what was I about to say? Because I'm going to say that. So, being as though all the planets represent something, the planets go into the zodiacs in your birth chart. If you have your birth chart, you pull your birth chart up, you look at your sun sign, your sun will go into the zodiac, and the sun with your zodiac, like I'm a Capricorn, so my sun will be in Capricorn, and then it'll go into the house of third house. I have a third house. Third house represents Gemini. So with that being said, all those planets put together, they represent something. They represent how my personality is. So being as though I have a sun in Capricorn in the third house, it goes into the third house because I have like a Gemini personality too. If you follow me or just watch me, you probably say like, oh, you have a Scorpio personality or you have a Gemini personality. Because first things first, I want to get back to that too. My Scorpio, I have a Scorpio rising. You have a rising as well. I forgot to put the rising on here, but I was just doing the planets. We're just doing the planets for now. That was a short nap. So, okay, you fixed that right up. All right. So, being as though I have a sun in Capricorn, I have my personality is Capricorn, and the house is a third house, and that's Gemini. So if you look at your birth chart, if you look up your birth chart, you go to tarot.com. You can get the free one. I would suggest you pay for it. It's only $20. You get your whole birth chart. You get all of your planets. You get all the zodiacs in your birth chart, and you can tell where your mind moves, your emotions, how you think, your intentions, your desires, your action, your sex drive, and so on and so on. I have a moon, and I also have. This is what I have. I want to just say that straight. Sun, Moon, and Mercury in Capricorn in the third house. Those three are in the third, all in the third house, all in Capricorn in the third house. So, with that being said, my moon is in Capricorn, which always thinks about it. It really doesn't want to bend to emotions. It wants to work. Like if the emotions come, because I have a deep emotions, I'll block it because I don't want to feel the emotions. I want to work it out. Like I just get to the point. Like that's how my mind goes. Like Capricorn energy. If you know Capricorn energy, you just want to work and get it done. We want to be successful at everything we do. That Capricorn energy. So Moon represents emotions. So I have Moon in Capricorn in the third house again, but I want to leave the third house out I'm gonna leave the houses out for now because that's like going ahead. I just want to talk about the planets, because the planets are very important, because the planets start from they basically tell you what your certain parts of your how your mind bends. It tells you what it represents. Like the moon, emotions, Mercury represents your communication process of information. So you have anything to say? Because I'll be feeling it, so that's why I asked you.
You just doing what you're doing, so I'm just I'm letting you go. It's 9 planets.
9 planets?
Even though the sun is not considered a planet.
Yeah.
A star.
But it's your personality. Yeah. So it breaks down you. It's basically breaking down who you are. It's basically your whole like what's your representation of how you I don't know the word to say it by, but it's like your expression, I would say, I guess.
Yeah.
So
and even if you don't have a certain sign in your chart, a planet in a certain sign in your chart, right. So let's say you have Scorpio on your birth chart, but you don't have any planets in it, you're still going to feel that through Pluto.
Right.
So we have every sign, we are every sign. It's just some are more, the energy is more dominant because they may be in a particular house. So breaking that down. Yeah,
it's like how your mind is bending. So being as though you're looking at the planets show you how your mind is bending. So starting off with this sun, that's your expression of you. It's your expression of your personality. I have a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn in the third house, but I'm gonna leave the houses out. I really like to talk about the houses because it's super important, but I want to just talk about the planets because I know a lot of people be looking at their birth chart and be like, "Oh, that's gibberish. I don't understand this. Like, what's going on here?"
Yes.
So I just want to talk about the planets. So if you have any questions, please put it in the chat. I'm gonna keep going down the list of the planets because it's the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So you're looking at all these planets, and you're basically seeing exactly who you are. So let me see. Let me go on my chart here. My chart it's a little tiny, but I know it by heart. So. I don't know if you can see it, guys. Just let me know if you can see it. Purple Kisses was popping.
Peace, Purple Kisses.
Sun, Capricorn, Moon, Capricorn, Ascendant. I have an Ascendant in Scorpio. No. I know. I'm just saying it. It's not when I'm Mercury in Capricorn. So I want to talk about these 3 first because it's so much. It's a lot. Keach said it's gibberish. Yes, this chart, I gotta put the other chart in because that circle it can be really confusing. So I want to put the other one in, but that was just an example of how the circle is basically your mind. It's like a big circle on how your mind bending to those planets. So yeah, let me turn that down. So when I'm doing when we doing the chart reading. When we're doing the chart reading, I always tell everybody which is your moon, your Mercury, your Venus, your Mars. I always tell you how those are because those are the really important ones. Those the first 4 after the sun. I like to talk about those a lot because everybody has emotions. Everybody thinks a certain way, and I can break down how you think on how your emotions are, depending on where the planet is placed, where your zodiac is planet placed in the planet. I mean, I'm sorry.
What sign?
Yeah, the sign. So, K Monet has a moon in Libra.
Sun in Capricorn.
Sun in Capricorn. Moon, I was talking about the moon.
Oh.
But yeah, of course, she's a Capricorn. Sun in Capricorn. Moon in Libra. So her emotions are in Libra. The Libra energy. So the Libra energy can be decisive. It can be indecisive, and it doesn't know how to bend sometimes.
People pleaser.
It wants to please, and it can teeter totter.
Yes, Foxcourt, exactly.
What Fox will say. So I want to insinuate the positive and negative.
It's a song.
Is he singing, or I don't know? What's going on, Fox?
Accentuate the positive and
insinuate. Oh, I saw another word. I'm sorry. Okay, you just threw me off. So, so when I'm reading a chart, I break down how your emotions are. Your emotions are in the moon. If you follow me, press a 1. If you're not, ask any questions. We got you. So Mercury is how you think. This is how I break down your whole chart so you can understand. This is how you can look at your chart and understand it. Don't get discouraged, because you really want to keep looking at this and learning it, man. It helps you out so much. So let's see. Okay.
Foxcourt said he understands.
Yeah, he understands. Mercury represents communication and processing of information. Okay. My Mercury is in Capricorn, so it's going to break down my Mercury. My Mercury in Capricorn is basically going to tell you that my communication and processing of information is like a Capricorn. It's basically breaking it down like I think like a Capricorn. That's how I think. Even though I am a Capricorn, I have 3 placements in Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Mercury. So I got a lot of Capricorn energy.
That's good you said that.
Okay.
You know, you can be whatever your sun sign is not going to determine how you think. It's going to determine how you express yourself and how you shine. But how you think is going to be in your Mercury. So you could be a Capricorn, but you could have your Mercury in Sagittarius like me, and the way I communicate is like a Sagittarius.
Exactly. So let me know if you guys have questions, because I know this can be very, very like a little confusing, because when I put this chart up, it's like gibberish.
Yeah. And at one point we felt the same way. We looked at it. I'm like, this is Japanese.
Yeah, I was a little discouraged too when I first saw the chart. I'm like, what the hell is this circle? What is the circle saying? And look at Kishki Sagittarius game. So the circle, if you look at your chart on tarot.com, you can go to tarot.com. You can get the free joint. This is astrology. AO2 Fresh. This is astrology. How you feeling? What's the vibe?
Peace, AO.
So if you look into your chart, you look it up, tarot.com, you get the free one just to see how it works. But I would definitely suggest you get the $20 one so you can understand exactly what the hell is going on. Pure Focus, I ain't see you. I'm sorry. How you feeling? What's the vibe?
Geometry.
So yeah. Looking at this chart, it can be really confusing, but we trying to break it down so y'all can understand. So I'm talking about the planets. So yeah, share the video, host the page, hit the follow button. So
the purple, you gotta say it.
Huh?
You gotta say it.
I said the purple follow button.
No, you didn't.
What I
Come
say?
on, give the people what they want. That energy.
We're getting teach right now today. We're getting that teach. I ain't DJing right now. We's teaching right now. So, all right. I want to break down. Let's break down. You want to break down my moon, or you want to break down your moon? Let's break it down. This is going to be great.
Let's just do both moons.
Do both moons?
Yeah.
So ladies first or what?
Okay. So just straight off top.
Straight off top what?
You want me to just break down Capricorn moon like?
You can break it down break your moon down on how you on the information that you know on your moon, and I'm gonna break down my notes. I'll break it down that way.
So the moon in Capricorn, again, the moon represents your emotions. It also represents your mother and the relationship that you have with your mother, and also your subconscious, which is everything you're intaking, everything you see, hear, smell, all that. It goes into your subconscious whether you want it to or not. So when having moon in Capricorn, like he said earlier, the emotions are not going to be at the forefront. Like, the emotions are there and they're deep, but it's like, all right, get to the point. Like, we don't have to go through all these emotions, and we don't have to actually feel all of this when we could just get to the point and say what it is. So moon in Capricorn is very straightforward, and they will tell you how they feel. It's just going to be more like Saturn, which is like disciplined and like authoritative, and stern, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is the planet of limitations and structure and all that stuff. So the way that his emotions are like discipline, straight to the point. This is what it is, get it out. And that's Capricorn moon.
Right. Okay. So my breaking down the moon, I always break down the definition of the moon, and that is a natural instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationship with others. So that is the definition of emotion. So we're going to break it down. Did you break down? You broke down both of ours, or
I just did yours.
Oh, you just did mine. Okay.
Yeah. Ayo, do you know your moon sign? He said Aries, and this Aries ass in the back.
Yeah, he spelled Aries wrong. Aries is the first. You're the baby of the chart, of the zodiacs. AO2 fresh. You're the baby. So let me break down. Okay, I have a moon in Capricorn. What I said before. This is in a detriment. A detriment is debilitated.
Which means what?
So that means, hold on,
because they don't know. We're so used to talking to each other about it that we use all the terminology. So if we say something and you don't know what it means or you don't understand, just, hop in the chat and let us know. So we can
it's all
make
good.
sense of it for you.
AOT Fresh said I do not. Aries is spelled ARIES. Okay, so I have a moon in Capricorn, which means it's debilitated. That means is in a detriment. It's the opposite sign of home base and needs to work harder to integrate the planet's energy. So it can be it can really like bend the wrong way. It can bend the wrong way because it won't integrate in the planet's energy. So it won't be easy. My emotions are not easy. They are not easy. They're not at ease. So the one planet, the one zodiac that's in moon is Cancer. That will be in with it ease because that's the ruler. But I don't want to get to that part yet. I'm going to get to the Capricorn. This is moon and Capricorn. This is what I have in my notes. Moon and Capricorn have the ability to turn their emotions on and off. Very sensitive, but we can turn the emotions on and off because we like to work. We want to get shit done. We don't want to talk about all these damn emotions. We want to get to the end part of what's really to the point. We want to get to the point. Period. That's what we want to do. So we never show our weaknesses to anyone. They are strong enough to hide it from anyone. Put emotions on the back burner. So this placement is in a detriment. Once again, it's debilitated. Feel emotions on a very deep level. We can feel them, but we don't like to show them. Very spiritual, very emotional. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is the discipline planet. It teaches life lessons the hard way. Capricorn moons are usually bossy. We like to control over our environment. So we can be very bossy, very disciplined, and used to having a lot of responsibilities. We're destined for success. Don't like to waste our energy. The lesson is for this placement, Moon in Capricorn, is express your emotions only to people you fully trust. I had to learn this because I didn't know. This is all right. I'm gonna break this part down. I used to share my emotions with people that I thought I can trust. I thought I could trust them with my emotions, but I had to learn that I was trying to talk to people about my emotions, and it wasn't. I was talking to the wrong people because I had to. This is like I'm trying to break this shit down. Learning this shit is basically going through life. When you're going through life, you're going through the zodiac in your birth chart. I went through my life situations with Moon and Capricorn in this way. I was expressing emotions to the wrong people. I'm gonna read the whole lesson too. If you hold them in too long, you can get yourself in trouble. Don't build up any anger or emotion. This is what the Capricorn Moon does. I used to do this. I don't do it anymore because I have somebody to talk to now. I didn't have anybody to talk to. I was just talking to people, and they were telling all my business, and I'm trying to pour my emotions out to them, and like, this nigga's crazy. I'm gonna talk about this guy. That's what they were doing, and I figured out that was a lesson I had to learn. Express your emotions only to people you fully trust. That's what I came to for me. I had to express my emotions to people I fully trust. I fully trust K Monet. Love K Monet. I fully trust her with my emotions because I learned my emotions from her. She is me. I am her. So boom, the lesson for Capricorn and Moon: express your emotions only to people. And this is not only for this placement. This is for people, period. Because you don't want to tell people about your emotions. Because people can be talking about you and you get pissed. And you're like, damn, I thought you was trusting me and your emotions. I thought you was trusting me and shit and whatever. I'm just like, fuck it. So, lesson: express your emotions only to people you fully trust. If you hold them in too long, you can get yourself in trouble. I'm going to tell you how I got myself in trouble from holding my emotions in. I got back pains. Everything's from the mind. All is from the mind. I got back pains. I was thinking about shit that would like get me in trouble. Like mind wise, I was going fucking crazy because I was too busy trying to talk to the wrong people, and I thought I can trust them, and I couldn't trust them. But it's not their fault. It's my fault. Everything that happened to me is all me. I don't point the finger. When you point the finger, you miss the point. I had to learn to not hold my emotions in, and I'm still learning that shit now with K Monet because I have to express my emotions. If I don't, my ass is grassed. Don't build up any anger or emotion. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. I have to talk about it. So what do you get from that?
I mean, you explained it clearly, and the reason why it's debilitated is because the Capricorn energy with the moon, it's like the complete opposite of what the moon wants, because the moon is all emotions. So that's why it's debilitated.
Right. And you said the opposite. Capricorn, the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer.
Yes, and Cancer rules the moon.
Rules the moon. So Cancer, it has the same characteristics, but it's the opposite sign of Capricorn. So yeah. And
opposite doesn't mean that they're like, I'm trying to think the word. Okay, so Capricorn and Cancer may be opposite signs, but it's because they're actually similar. Right. I'm just trying to think of the word for that. I can't think of it right now. It'll come to you. But yeah, but because they are opposite in the way that they actually express their emotions, that's what makes it a debilitation. Yeah. So I know you can't wait to talk about my moon. He loves talking about my moon and my emotions, but guess what? He's learning from it. You want to talk about it first? You want to break it down first? Okay.
Break it down. Break down your you have K Monet has a Libra moon. We're talking about planets here. If you're just joining us, we're talking about planets. You have a Libra moon. Breakdown.
Yes. So Libra is represented by the scales, is represented by balance. It can be very indecisive, always wanting to ask someone or get a second opinion instead of making a decision. So like if I don't know what I want to eat, I'm like, hey, do you want to eat this or you want to eat that? You know, I've gotten better though because because I learned.
Yes,
all right, he's
you
gonna
have.
be real dramatic right now.
No,
I didn't make no noises.
All right, I'm sorry. Come on, Michael.
So the Libra energy is a people pleaser. It's like, I care about you and I want you to feel good, even if it's at my expense. So that was a lesson that I had to learn, which was I was helping all these people, giving away all this energy, doing all these things. And at the end of the day, I was just like depleted and I just felt really crappy. And it was because I wasn't balancing, because I didn't know about that energy. Also with the Libra, although we can be emotional, we also are very good at picking up on other people. Very intuitive. So it's like I can feel what you're feeling. Yes. And it will help me balance better as long as I don't get in my feelings about how you're feeling, if that makes sense. I think that's the pretty much the basics. Yeah, that
was good. The basics.
And Libra's the opposite of Aries.
Yes, Libra is the opposite of Aries.
So with the opposite of Aries and Libra being opposite, Libra wants to help everybody and Aries puts itself first. So Libra has something to learn from Aries and Aries has something to learn from Libra.
Facts.
There we go. So
my notes, I have Moon in Libra. In my notes, I'm sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry. What Pure and Focus? I didn't.
She said, "Say what?
Say what?
Did you hear Pure and Focus?" Okay. Moon in Libra, irresistible, intelligent, and funny, charismatic, a great conversationalist, very charming, nice smile, put a lot of energy into people and relationships. That's another big thing for Libra energy. They put relationships first, ruled by Venus. Venus is represented by relationships as well. We're going to get to that. Relationships, especially, they put that first. Libras need a constant balance of having two sides of something. They like being around people so they can balance out their energy. That's kind of where the indecisive come from, because they want to bounce their mind off, like, oh, what do you think about that? You think that's good? Because I don't know. You think about that? I don't know. They go back and forth. So
stimulating.
That's where the indecisive can come from. Have a very good intuition. Like Kimon said, feel the need to balance out their environment. Don't really like to tell what they are going through. They don't really like to talk about it. They don't like to talk about the emotions too much, but they kind of do if they have the right person to talk about it to. That's kind of like the Capricorn, but they have to balance that shit out. They feel the need to balance out their environment. Don't really like to tell what they are going through, like in their mind, or if they down. Don't like confrontation. They don't like confrontation because they need that balance. It's a big deal with this with Libra energy. They need that balance. They always know more than they say. They always knows more than what they say, thinks more than they speak, and sees more than you realize. Don't underestimate the Moon in Libra. The lesson is for Moon in Libra is to work on thinking about yourself first and make sure your needs are met first. First. Yes, first. So what do you think about that?
I definitely learned that before I even knew where it was coming from. And once I found out about my Libra moon, it was like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that really is it.
It's like going over this shit over and over and over again. You see more and more about yourself that you know you can shape up and make it better.
Yeah.
You see more and more about that shit.
It's great.
It's that's why studying yourself every day, this is a big deal. I wish we can do this every day, but it'd be so much going on. But we're gonna get there. We're going to the Mercury now. We was at the moon. We're going to the Mercury. So the Mercury represents how you think. So my Mercury, once again, is in Capricorn. We're not going to talk about the houses because that can confuse. I know everybody's still learning. And we're going to get to the houses, but we're talking about the planets today. We're talking about the planets. So I have a moon in Capricorn once again. I'm sorry. Mercury in Capricorn. Mercury represents how you think, communication, and processing of information. Mercury in Capricorn. Yes. So you want to break down how it is first, or you want me to just read it? Because I like how you're getting that shit.
Yeah. So Mercury in Capricorn, it really reminds me of Mercury in Sagittarius with the way of just saying it. Like, if I have something to say, I'm gonna say it. Just like you said, how Sagittarius would be like, "Oh, it's a boogieing," while everyone else is looking like, Yeah. It's the same thing with Mercury and Capricorn. It's like straight to the point, no nonsense.
Right.
And also could be, what's the word?
Is it a big word?
I was gonna say incognito, but that's not it. They don't necessarily always pay attention to how they're saying what they're saying to other people. So that's one thing that a lesson like is when you're saying, you can say what you need to say, but sometimes you have to think about and have empathy for the other person and how they're going to receive it.
Right.
That's all I really have.
No, that's good.
Yeah, because I mean, talking about the moon, talking about the Capricorn energy in general, you can put that with any planet. So it's kind of like the same thing with the moon.
No, that was good. So you want to break down yours? Your Mercury is
Sagittarius.
You hear that, Kishki? If you're still here,
yeah, Kishki.
Sagittarius
got the
energy.
Same placement,
and you say it's like the same thing. So
as far as like Sagittarius will tell you what it is, but the thing about Sagittarius is getting that balance of not having such a smart mouth. And sometimes it's not even trying to be smart. It's just like, this is what it is, but it's the delivery. That's the lesson. The lesson is about delivering it. It's okay to tell someone the truth and what it really is, but you don't have to use that fire energy, because Sagittarius is ruled by fire. It's fire energy.
Yeah, spark off.
Yeah, also wanting to learn every and anything, mentally stimulated.
Especially philosophy.
Yeah, and it can't be superficial. Like, don't want to talk about a shirt you just bought. I want to talk about where the planets are in the sky right now, what transits are happening.
Here. Look at her. She says she's here.
Yeah, Keisha.
So
yeah.
So yes, that was great. That was good. So I'm gonna go with the Mercury in Capricorn first. That's my planet. That's my position. Mercury in Capricorn. It's all about practicality, and their conversational style reflect that trait. Don't like to waste time on things that don't benefit us. We like to set things up for the future that will help us be successful. That's all we think about. This is what I was talking about yesterday. I was just talking about how I'm just trying to eat you. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Wants to be successful at everything they do.
The GOAT.
My mind is always thinking about the end goal of being like right. With being successful. Straight to it. Mercury is in Sagittarius. Okay. Key has a Mercury in Sagittarius.
You said successful.
Success. I said successful.
Successful.
You sure I said that, or you just was being okay?
I thought that's what I heard.
Very serious people when speaking. Capricorn energy is only reserved around people they don't know. We only like having fun around people we know. Only outspoken to those who know us best. Respect themselves and authority. Very practical when we speak. We always think before we speak. Very serious when we speak. Very cautious and conservative. Skillful at organizing, directing, and planning activities. Not attracted to abstract thoughts or ideas. Have a good head for business. Very authoritative, father-like figure. When we look at something, we see the future in it. When we look at something we like, we see the future in it. We can be very consistent at it because we want to be successful. That's the number one word for Capricorn, man. If you have that Capricorn energy, you just want to be successful. In a successful we just have to be patient. That's another thing with Capricorn energy. We have to be patient. It's like that's another lesson for a lot of earth signs is be patient. When we look at something, we see the future in it. We can be very consistent at it because we want to be successful, structured, and disciplined. Hard on ourselves. We can be very hard on ourselves. I know I can be hard on myself because I want everything to be successful. Structured and disciplined. The lesson is to loosen up just a little bit because this placement is very strict. That Capricorn is strict, and that'll be a part of being hard on ourselves. We be hard on ourselves because we want everything to go right. We can be really hard on ourselves when things don't go right.
And if that's not energy's not balanced, it can turn into like controlling energy, like
very controlling energy. You want to control everything. You want to control your environment, everything around you that comes into it. So I'm going to go into how did I pass that? I'm going to go into Mercury and Sagittarius now. That's actually a sign before Capricorn. So you want no toys?
Yeah, he don't want it.
Okay. I don't know if. Oh, okay. Keish Key says she has a Mercury and Sagittarius. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. Okay.
She has a lot of Sagittarius energy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. This placement is in a detriment, which means is debilitated. Once again, it is the opposite sign of home base and may need to work harder and to integrate the planet's energy. Okay. So, truth seekers, brutally honest. That's what K-Money was saying earlier. Super brutally honest. They tell you if you got a boogie in your nose, tell you if your breath stink, or just tell you period, or if something's wrong. They're gonna tell you that. That's a true friend, I would say. When you speak, you have the power to make people feel what you say. You can speak life into people. Extremely optimistic. Sagittarius, that Sagittarius energy. Optimistic. Knowledge is everything to you. Always seeking info on wide variety of topics. Love to learn. You love to learn. You want to learn. You want to see what's going on. You don't want to be left behind. You want to see what's popping off. You love to talk about science, philosophy, religion, metaphysics. You are known for being blunt, honest, and truthful. Very humorous. You can be funny. You like to crack jokes. You like to be funny. You have a broad mindset about things that you are interested in. Great teachers, great learners. Really better at teaching. And hate being bored. You don't like being bored. Very enthusiastic and uplifting. This is Mercury and Sagittarius. Be careful on how you teach. You can come off as a know-it-all because you get a lot of information and you can come off like swaggy, like because that's
like super passionate.
Yeah, and it's like you gotta humble yourself a little bit with that energy. Don't like negativity around them. Very adventurous. You got a very adventurous mind. This is how can I forget this? Sagittarius energy always wants to travel. They love to travel. They travel in the mind. They travel physically. They want to travel. Period. You ask them to go to the store. You're like, yo, you want to go to Walmart real quick? Hell yeah, I want to go to Walmart. Yep. They want to be out. They want to go.
Don't even gotta get out the car either.
They just want to go. They want to get out of the house. Open to adventure and wants to explore the mind. Learn a lot at once. Y'all, this is another thing y'all do. Y'all gotta calm down sometimes because y'all learn so much at once. You gotta take your time. Ask big questions like, why are we here? What are we made of? Y'all ask big questions like that. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why are we here? How can I see? Why am I seeing like this? You wake up like, what was that dream like? Why are you talking about that? Y'all the ones that can bother people that don't know shit, and you keep asking them questions, and they be like, I don't know, and they probably get an attitude with y'all. Ask big questions like, why are we here? Work on the way you put your message out because you can come off very blunt. You can come off as a smart ass, like I was just saying. The lesson is to speak life into people. Great at teaching people. You're super great at teaching people. Don't be too high and mighty about your knowledge. Just teach, and don't try to be too mean with your knowledge. Why you get mad, man? You saw you walk off. So that's Mercury in Sagittarius right there. Oh, let me cut that mic. Hungry already? Okay. So that's the Mercury in Sagittarius. That's how that can come off. It can come off pretty cocky on their knowledge, because Sagittarius energy loves to learn, and they know that their information is A1, because they gonna study that shit. They gonna study, and they gonna know that the right answer is what it is. They're gonna tell you. So we're going to go into the Venus. If you have your chart with you, if you don't, go to tarot.com. That's TAROT.com. Look up your chart. Put your birth time, birthplace, and birth time, birthplace, and birth. What did I say? Birth time, birthplace, and birth location. So, with that being said, I'm going to go into Venus. I had said all the planets in the beginning, so we're going to talk about Venus now. This might be shrunk until next week, because it's getting late. So we're going to talk about the Venus. You might want to get him with that. He got that box. So we're going to talk about the all right. Kishki say, I do enjoy studying and telling what I know. Yes, that's that Sagittarius energy. Plus we have a Mercury in Sagittarius. So gonna go into Venus. This will be the last one. We're probably gonna keep talking about this next week too. This is part 1. So we're gonna talk about the Venus real quick. Venus represents relationships, desires, and intentions. So with that being said, I'm just gonna talk about mine, because I know Kim O'Neill is busy right now. So I have a Venus my Venus is in Sagittarius. Keish Key. We're back in that Sagittarius energy. I have a Venus in Sagittarius. So with this placement, you come off really passionate about people you love. Very, very passionate. I do my homework for next week. Okay, AO2 Fresh. Okay. Yeah, man, this is good, man. You want to know how your mind bends, man. This is really some ancient information that we really didn't know, because it was hiding from us. And you know, we in the age of information right now. So all the information is coming out. We're in the age of Aquarius, and all the information is out. So we learn about ourselves, and we're getting back to who we really are, and that's understanding our mind and how it bends. So I have a Venus in Sagittarius. So hold on, let me see. Don't forget, Venus represents desires and intentions, relationships, and I have a Venus in Sagittarius. So break it down. I like this placement because I like what Venus represents, and you can know how people, or what their desire is, through their Venus. So I have a Venus in Sagittarius, which means need freedom. We need our freedom. If we're in a relationship, we need our freedom. We need space and time alone. This is very important. Never try to steal freedom from a Sagittarius, period. Never try to steal freedom and be like, just say some shit like, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't, what's the other shit? I'm trying to, I ain't gonna say no, not that one. But it's just like trying to steal Sagittarius space and tell them, like, try to be all up under them all the time, and we don't like it. We don't like it. We don't like the clinginess. We don't like the clinginess. So keep moving forward. We look at life as a big adventure, and we love to explore. That Sagittarius energy loves to explore the mind. Venus and Sagittarius love to learn, love philosophical topics, love spiritual topics, and higher knowledge. Venus Sagittarius wants to learn and experience with a partner. This is even more deeper. We like to experience what we learn with a partner, and just journey out with the partner too as well. Just we want to learn shit with the partner. They will this is Venus in Sagittarius. They will not go anywhere, but if you cage them in, they will run. We're gonna run fast. Don't try to cage us in. We need our freedom. This is a big point in Sagittarius energy. Love is a romantic adventure for us. We want to share our feelings and want a romantic partner who will energize and amuse us. Sagittarius like to laugh. We laugh out loud too. We like to laugh out loud. Venus and Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy can have commitment issues because they haven't found someone that's worth settling down with. So they prefer to keep their options open. You can do that. I definitely did that. I had to learn how to love myself first. Venus and Sagittarius usually passionate lovers. They may desire freedom within a relationship and usually desire that they have a lot of happiness with their partner. They need that. We need that. Venus Sagittarius love to laugh loud and have fun and have a very playful spirit. We have a very playful spirit. As you see me, I like to laugh and have fun when I'm DJing. Sagittarius energy are big travelers. Travel in the mind. We travel physically and the mind because they are highly curious about things they don't know. So like if we don't know some shit, we're gonna travel and see what the fuck it is. We're gonna look it up. We want to see what's going on. We don't want to be left out on some knowledge. We love to learn. We love to learn from our the partners and love to teach as well. Same with that Sagittarius energy. Love to teach. No clinginess. This is the lesson. No clinginess, and we need our freedom. That's for that Sagittarius energy, and I have a Venus in Sagittarius. It relates to relationships, desires, and intentions. Yes, that's this. But that would be the last one we're gonna do for this week. We're gonna keep talking about the planets next week too as well. Don't forget, if you do want a reading, if you're new to the page or just trying to learn about astrology or learn about yourself, go to tarot.com. That's TAROT.com. You want to learn yourself, because this is really important. You want to learn yourself rather than somebody telling you about yourself. This is why I try to tell this, because we had a place in time. We learn how our mind bends, and it's super important, man. You want to know this shit. But we do readings. We do readings for donations. We need you to whisper your birth time, birthplace, and birth. What did he say? Is he talking? No. I thought he was talking. Birth time. I'm sorry, people. Birth time, birth location, and birthplace. Whisper that. Send a donation. And we will look it up, man. We're gonna tell you where your moon is, like we were just saying. It represents emotions. Mercury, how you think. Venus, desires, intentions. Mars, action and sex drive. I break down those four, because those are really four. Those are really important placements for the planets. And download. I want to tell you this too. Download the Pattern app. This is super important too. And it's another app too called Sanctuary. Download those two apps. They really teach you. Well, Sanctuary definitely teach you how you can read your birth chart, and so you can know where your mind been and know what you're attracting, because we all attract everything into our life. So keep learning, people, man. Appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna be back tomorrow. And if you're in the chat, we're gonna do a Potter movie. We're gonna do a Potter movie. We're gonna watch Harry Potter, the first one, tomorrow at 7:00, or probably maybe earlier than that. But I'll let y'all know more information tomorrow. Miss Tay, how you feeling? What's the vibe? We about to vibe out. Pure and focus. Appreciate y'all for coming through. And yeah, I don't know. What do you think? I'm trying to see here. Okay. I'll probably just do Party Rocker.
So, Ayo, if you're still in here, when you come back next week, if you do your research and you're interested, we'll definitely can do a reading for you.
Yeah, let us know,
his
man.
Mind was bending just listening.
Yeah, because this is super important. You want to learn this, guys, man. You don't want to be stuck behind when this shit start popping off. Because for real, it's about to get there, man. We are there now with how the mind bends. Super important, super important. So definitely keep learning yourself. Keep your mind open, and just want to say, man, love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all for real. I'm gone.
Peace.
Late